Breaking free, the path to true strength and self-mastery. What if I told you that one simple habit is silently draining your energy, killing your confidence, and keeping you stuck in life? You feel exhausted, unmotivated, and trapped in a cycle that seems impossible to escape. But what if the secret to unshakable self-control and true masculinity has been in front of you all along? There's a habit, one that nobody likes to talk about, but that almost everyone struggles with. Some say it's normal, harmless, even healthy. But have you ever questioned it? What if this so-called harmless habit is actually holding you back, weakening your discipline, and robbing you of your potential? The hidden cost of pleasure. You've felt it before. The fleeting pleasure, followed by guilt, emptiness, and a lack of motivation. Science explains why. Each time you indulge, your brain releases a massive surge of dopamine, the pleasure chemical. At first, this sounds like a good thing, but here's the problem. The more you engage, the more your brain craves quick and easy pleasure. Over time, this leads to addiction-like effects, draining your energy, weakening your motivation, and dulling your ambition. The Stoics understood this long before modern science confirmed it. They warned against overindulgence and the dangers of being controlled by base desires. As Seneca famously said, "No man is free who is a slave to his body." If you lack control over yourself, then you are not truly free. How great men master themselves. Throughout history, the greatest minds, warriors, leaders, visionaries had one thing in common. They controlled their desires. Marcus Aurelius, one of Rome's greatest emperors, believed that mastering one's impulses was the key to true strength. The more a man seeks pleasure, the more he becomes its prisoner. But those who resist, those who channel their energy into greater pursuits, achieve greatness while the rest remain trapped in mediocrity. So, how can you break free? How can you reclaim your power and take control of your life? The answer lies in 3 timeless Stoic principles. 1. Self-discipline, the foundation of freedom. The philosopher Epictetus once said, "No man is truly free who is not master of himself." The first step to regaining control is to develop discipline. Every time you resist temptation, you strengthen your willpower. This isn't about denying yourself, it's about choosing long-term value over short-term gratification. By practicing restraint, you train your mind to be stronger than your impulses. Find your purpose. Replace the habit with something greater. Many men struggle with this habit because they lack a meaningful pursuit. The Stoics believe that a life without purpose is a wasted life. If you're not focused on building something, whether it's a business, a skill, or a mission, you will always fall back into unproductive habits. Ask yourself, what is something greater that I can work toward? If your energy is invested in meaningful goals, you won't have time for destructive indulgences. 3. Transmutation, redirecting your energy into power. Ancient warriors, artists, and philosophers understood a secret that most modern men ignore. Sexual energy is one of the most powerful forces within us. If wasted, it leads to weakness, but if redirected, it becomes a source of unstoppable drive. Take Nikola Tesla, one of history's greatest inventors. He remained celibate his entire life, believing that by conserving and redirecting his energy, he could achieve unparalleled greatness. This principle is not about suppressing energy, it's about transforming it into ambition, creativity, and discipline. The reward, a life of strength and confidence. Imagine waking up every day with unshakable confidence, no guilt, no weakness, just pure, unstoppable energy. Imagine feeling more focused, more motivated, and more in control than ever before. When you break free from this habit, your testosterone levels rise, your mental clarity sharpens, your motivation skyrockets, your sense of purpose deepens. This is what the Stoics meant by true freedom, not just the absence of bad habits, but the mastery of oneself. The final challenge. Now the choice is yours. Will you stay trapped in the cycle, or will you take control? Will you let an empty habit steal your potential, or will you rise above it? No great man in history was ruled by his desires. The ones who changed the world were those who mastered themselves first. If you're ready to reclaim your power and start living with true discipline, take action today. Your journey to self-mastery starts now.